Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second game of the season. I am the brand new Chicago Fire manager, and today we are going to be playing Real Salt Lake, just while discussing the question, what is it like to be an American soccer fan? Of course, this is a really relevant question to me, as I am, in fact, an American soccer fan. Probably no one else plays as MLS on FIFA. And in fact, I have done a lot more MLS FIFA than I have any other league recently. I don't know why. Today we're also playing a team who I believe are a lot better than us in real life. I have no idea because, of course, we took a time machine back to 2018 when Chicago Fire still had a good looking crest. And I don't remember who at this point was good and who at this point was bad. I think Atlanta are probably the team to beat. I mean, they're still the team to beat. Oh, come on, just get past the defense. Just get past the defense. Look, we are 2 for 2 for penalties in this game. Only a yellow? Okay. He should be glad that was only a yellow. I'll see myself out. All right, we got this. We got this. I always go right, so today I'm going left. And the keeper guessed right. Okay, didn't get the rebound. That's okay. That's okay. No damage done. Oh boy. And now they're attacking. Oh boy, my whole life flashed right before my eyes in that second because I thought we were going to go from staring down the goalkeeper and a penalty kick to being down 1-0. Luckily, things worked out and we're still fighting. So, I play a lot of FIFA. I play not very well, but I play a lot of it. And I play most of that FIFA as MLS teams, either as Indianapolis FC, which is a team that I made for myself in FIFA 22, or I play sometimes as... Actually, I think that's it for MLS teams. I play sometimes as Chicago, but normally I'm just playing, a team that I create because I don't really have a favorite MLS team. And I want to talk about why, because it's Major League Soccer. You would think that as a soccer fan in America, I would have a Major League Soccer team that I like and support. Certainly the way that other sports work in this country is that everyone seems to have like an NFL team they like if they like football, or a baseball team that they like if they like baseball. And oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought because we just scored a beautiful goal and Soldier Field erupts. You run to the fans, you deserve it. Yes, celebrate in front of the away fans. Do it. We're not cowards. We'll celebrate in front of anyone. Maybe don't do that in Mexico. Oh, it's a beautiful headed goal. But yeah, it would be really weird if you were an American baseball fan and your favorite team was a minor league team. I'm sure that is true for many people, but for the majority of people I know, it's all about the big leagues. And Major League Soccer purports to be the biggest league in the United States for soccer. It is the biggest league in the United States for soccer, but I find it really not interesting on a team level. Like, there's no team that I really care deeply about, and that's not for lack of trying. I have paid attention. I've loosely followed LA Galaxy, NYFC. I like both Portland Timbers and Seattle Sounders, which probably shows you that I'm not really a dedicated fan of either if I like both. I watch MLS games whenever I get a chance, but that's not where my heart is because I think for a sports team, you want to watch a team that's either local or good. And there is no MLS team that is local enough to me to make up for how bad they are. Which is a another way of saying if Chicago Fire were good, I might be a Chicago Fire fan. But I'm not. Instead, I support Indy 11, who are also very not good at the moment, but they're local, so I put up with it. And let's be honest, it makes it that much sweeter when we beat Louisville at home on a Wednesday night in cold, rainy, not really either of those things, conditions. I got sunburns all over my legs all summer for Indy 11, and I hope they appreciate it. But the thing is, like, that seems to be more of a soccer thing. Indy 11 fans that I know tend to be very passionate Indy 11 fans. And Indians fans, I'm not sure there are any Indianapolis Indians fans who like really diehard love the Indianapolis Indians, because everyone is a Cubs fan or White Sox fan or Reds fans. It seems to be the culture of Major League Baseball. It's just you have a Major League Baseball team that you like, and then if you don't live in a city that has a Major League Baseball team, you go to the minor league occasionally to watch games, but it's not as big of a deal. And the minor league is just a feeder for the major league, and it's all about the major leagues, basically. Players go up and down all the time, which makes sense because they have ridiculously long seasons and a ridiculous amount of games, so they probably churn through players all the time. But that same phenomenon doesn't really happen, and I kind of like how even in America, soccer is a bit more like the way Europeans do it, where the little teams have just as strong of a following, or even sometimes stronger followings than some of the big teams, because people treat it more as part of the community than as a sporting franchise. Sorry, I'm just gonna focus on hopefully scoring a goal, but then my opportunity went away. No, it didn't. Note to self, never say the chance to score a goal has gotten away from me, because it turns out I can score a goal whenever I want. Just another moment to appreciate. Is that the same guy? Is that Raheem Edwards? Yes. His third goal of the season, quickly making a name for himself. I will endeavor to remember his name better than getting it from the back of his shirt next time he scores. I only hope he has a great season for me this year in 2018 Chicago Fire. But yeah, Indy 11 is the team that I support, and I can quite confidently say that I will be supporting them whether they're good or bad, because they were absolutely awful for almost all of this season so far. We're going into halftime, 2 goals up, and this time I could actually not be any happier at halftime. Yeah, and everyone seems to be doing pretty well. I don't feel the need to do any halftime substitutions. And you know, I've often found it kind of sad that there's no USL in FIFA, because I care a whole lot more about USL than I do about MLS. Partially because I've got a team in that league, but also partially because to me MLS just feels so sterile and so uninteresting. It feels like a manufactured big league. It doesn't feel like an actual big league, if that makes sense. It feels like MLS is trying too hard. MLS is that girl who isn't popular, but she wants to be, and she tries so hard to be popular because she thinks she's cool, and sure, she is cool. And to her friends, she's a great person, but she thinks she's more than she is, which is basically just me saying that I relate to where MLS is at really hard. Unnecessary self-burn there. Completely unnecessary, but if we can get a cross in... Nah. I literally was saying no. I was literally saying, nah, we can't score from that. I'm never going to learn. I'm never going to learn my lesson. We're going to score for fun this whole season. I might actually have to turn the difficulty up. You guys are going to get bored of me just winning all the time. And I thought Real Salt Lake were good. I'm going to have to check and see where they finished in the 2018 table just to double check that they aren't actually really bad and I'm just like misremembering. But anyways, yeah. USL is a much smaller league, but my experience with it is that it is incredibly passionate. There's a much more human feeling to that league. Like, I feel like it's actual people. The players feel more like real people. The owners, for better or worse, feel like more real people. I'm saying that because Indy 11 had a terrible summer in relation to the owners. Oh, can we do it again? No, we can't. See, that time I knew we weren't going to score the goal because the cross was going right at the goalkeeper. Everything just feels more human in the USL, and I really wish FIFA had USL because I like the excitement. I like the passion. I like knowing that it feels a lot more organic. And USL, even though it's the league below MLS, to me feels more natural. It feels more sincere, and it doesn't feel as fake as MLS feels to me. Which I'd be really interested to hear if other soccer fans have similar feelings there, or if it's just me not vibing with MLS, which is totally possible. That said, I play MLS on FIFA all the time because I still feel like I should like MLS, and in FIFA I do like MLS. It's really fun. It's a really great league to play in because there aren't any like superpower, amazing big teams that can steamroll anyone. There aren't any terrible leagues or terrible teams who always lose, except for, of course, FC Cincinnati, but they've gotten better in real life. It's a really fun league to play in FIFA. There's just no promotion and relegation. I do like the playoffs. I think it makes the end of the season a lot more fun. Oh. And I wish FIFA would add the CONCACAF Champions League. If they would just add USL and CONCACAF Champions League, I would like playing FIFA a lot more. Also, if they would squash the bugs, that'd be really good. I feel like I should mention that the reason why I'm playing FIFA 18 and not FIFA 22, even though I do have FIFA 22, it's not just from the nostalgia, although that is a big reason. I think that playing FIFA 18 makes for a really interesting video series because it's very nostalgic. But also because FIFA 22 is so buggy, I don't feel like I would be happy producing a video series in FIFA 22 because I would be just frustrated all the time about the game constantly crashing. And I don't want to be frustrated. I want to have fun making these videos, and I hope that you guys have fun watching them. So we've got to the 73rd minute without talking about the elephant in the room, which is being a soccer fan in the United States. I said that most people, it's all about the big leagues if you're not a soccer fan, but then if you are a soccer fan, it's all about whatever your local team is. I kind of lied in that everyone has a big league team, except those big leagues aren't the MLS or Liga MX. The big league teams in soccer are Premier League, they're Bundesliga. I just passed the ball out of bounds. There's some PSG fans out there, but I don't think I've met one in person. From my social group and the people I've seen, seems to be a lot of Borussia Dortmund fans in Indiana. I've seen quite a lot of Premier League. Like, basically every Premier League team has a pretty sizable following in America. When I go to Indy 11 games, I always see people wearing Man City shirts, Man United shirts, Arsenal shirts, Chelsea shirts, and I don't do that because I feel like I would rather support Indy 11 and wear an Indy 11 shirt. Oh my gosh, you have to finish that. You have to finish that. But yeah, being an American soccer fan is great because you can watch Premier League games in the morning instead of super late at night, and then you can catch your MLS at night. And for a while, I used to think that the reason why I have to have a European team that I like. For me, that's Chelsea, but it could be any team, and there's really, I think, no value judgment in which team you support. They're all equally good or bad. I thought that I needed a Premier League team like everyone else because it's a lot more fun to be a fan of a big team. There's a lot more people on the internet having discussions. There's a much more vibrant community online. There is incredible media. Like the Chelsea media team is killing it, and I'm sure all the big clubs have a really good media department. I know that I can watch Chelsea YouTubers whenever I want. I can watch match day previews, and they're all super good quality. There's highlights, there's behind the scenes footage. There's just so much media out there for Chelsea fans, and it's a lot of fun. There's not nearly as much for Indy 11, and I was just thinking, I have to be a Chelsea fan because the Indy 11 fan base isn't as engaging. But once I started going to Indy 11 games more regularly, I quickly realized that's not the case. I just wasn't where all the Indy 11 fans were online, and that turned out to be Twitter. Since I started making Twitter all about Indy 11 and soccer, I've had a lot more engaging. Sorry. Oh, got distracted there by the game that I'm playing, which is technically not distracting. I found that when I found more Indy 11 fans online, the experience of being an Indy 11 fan started to be just as engaging as being a Chelsea fan. Oh, when are we going to score this goal? Apparently never. So yeah, my review of being a soccer fan in America. It's really fun. You should do it. Support a big team and have fun and engage with all of the amazing things that Premier League teams have to offer, but also support your local team. If that's an MLS club, awesome. If you just like MLS, awesome. There's no wrong way to be a soccer fan unless you're a terrible person. Yeah, just don't be nasty. Have fun. And I will see you in the next video. Chicago Fire with a 3-0 win over Real Salt Lake to keep us where we belong at the top of the table.